Let's be honest. We all default to some simple words. One of the most common is poor. Whether you are describing a poor product or someone who is financially poor, there is almost always a better, more specific alternative. Using the same generic word for everything lacks clarity and impact. Stick around and we'll provide a full toolkit of 12 words that will make your English sound more sophisticated. Welcome. Today we are elevating your vocabulary by moving beyond one of the most overused words in English. We're going to explore 12 smarter alternatives that will lend precision and power to your speaking and also writing. We will explore 6 alternatives related to financial hardship and 6 for describing low quality, ensuring you have the perfect word for any context. For each one, we will cover its meaning, pronunciation, and form, and also provide 3 examples. So, what's the wait? Let's get started. First, alternatives for financial status. Let's focus on words that describe a lack of financial resources. Instead of the generic term poor, these alternatives will allow you to be far more specific. The first word is impoverished, pronounced impoverished. Impoverished is a formal adjective used to describe a person or area that has been made profoundly poor, often due to systematic or difficult circumstances. Examples: the charity provides food for impoverished families. After the factory closed, the town became impoverished. The old photographs showed his impoverished childhood. Second is destitute. Even stronger than impoverished is the adjective destitute. It is pronounced destitute. It signifies a state of being completely bereft of basic necessities like food, shelter, or money. Examples: the war left many people destitute. After losing his job and home, he was destitute. The organization provides shelter for destitute individuals on the streets. Our third word is indigent. Indigent, pronounced as indigent, is a formal adjective typically found in legal or official context. It refers to someone who is so poor that they require financial assistance from the state or charitable organization. Examples: the court appointed a free lawyer for the indigent defendant. The city clinic provides medical care for indigent patients. Because she was indigent, she qualified for housing assistance. Next, we have the literary sounding adjective penurious, pronounced penurious. This word can describe a state of extreme poverty, but it can also be used for someone who is excessively stingy or frugal with money. For example, he had a penurious lifestyle, saving every penny he could. The company was so penurious, it wouldn't buy new chairs for its employees. Even though he was rich, he was penurious and hated spending money. You're likely familiar with our next adjective, broke, pronounced simply as broke. This informal term describes a typically temporary state of having absolutely no money. Examples: I can't go to the movies this weekend. I'm completely broke. After paying all my bills, I'm usually broke for the rest of the week. Can you lend me $5? I'm broke until I get paid, she said. Our final word in this section is the adjective disadvantaged, pronounced disadvantaged. This term suggests that a person or group has fewer opportunities for success than others, often as a direct result of their socio-economic status. For example, the scholarship helps students from disadvantaged backgrounds go to college. The after-school program was created for disadvantaged children. Growing up in a disadvantaged community can make success more difficult. If you're finding this vocabulary lesson valuable, show your support by hitting the like button. And for more content designed to elevate your language skills, don't forget to subscribe. What about when you're referring to poor quality? Here are 6 powerful words to enhance your descriptive abilities. Starting with number 7, substandard, pronounced substandard. The adjective substandard is particularly useful in professional or formal settings. It indicates that something fails to meet a required or acceptable standard of quality or competence. For example, the builder had to fix the substandard work on the house. We complained because the food at the hotel was substandard. This phone charger is substandard. It charges my phone very slowly. Number 8 is shoddy. The adjective shoddy, pronounced shoddy, describes something that has been constructed carelessly, often with inferior materials. The implication is that the item is not durable and was poorly made. For example, the bookshelf fell apart just after a week. It was a shoddy product. He did a shoddy repair on my car and it broke down again. I had to return the coat because of its shoddy stitching. Next is the highly useful adjective mediocre, pronounced mediocre. It describes something that is merely average or ordinary in quality, neither particularly good nor especially bad. For example, the film wasn't awful, but the plot was mediocre. The team had mediocre season, winning as many games as they lost. I was hoping for a great cup of coffee, but it was mediocre. Our 10th word is lackluster. Pronounced lackluster, the adjective lackluster is perfect for describing something that is uninspired, dull, or lacking in energy and excitement. It fails to impress and generate enthusiasm. Let's look at three examples. Despite the hype, the band gave a lackluster performance. His job application was lackluster, so he didn't get an interview. The party was lackluster because the music was boring. Our next adjective is flimsy, pronounced flimsy. This word is used to describe something that is physically weak, thin, and easily damaged or broken. It can also be used figuratively for weak excuses or arguments. For example, the toy was so flimsy that it broke on the first day. His excuse for being late was very flimsy, and the teacher didn't believe him. The plastic fork was too flimsy to eat the salad with. Finally, we have the powerful adjective abysmal, pronounced abysmal. This is the ideal word to use when something isn't just bad, but profoundly and exceptionally terrible. Example: the service at the restaurant was just slow and it was abysmal. The team's performance in the final match was abysmal. The traffic was abysmal. It took me 2 hours to drive home. So, there you have it, 12 powerful alternatives to the word poor. Your vocabulary is now equipped to describe situations with greater style and accuracy, from impoverished communities to abysmal films. Now for a challenge. Solidify your learning by using one of these new words in a sentence in the comments below. Active use is the best way to make them stick. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.